Hello guys. Not today, 2 days ago, I was wondering who is the best movie director of all time and how can you compare them? So I went to the IMDB, the most popular movie portal in the world. I sat down and counted the average IMDB rating of their movies, which has over 100,000 reviews. Let's see who has the best movies. Steven Spielberg is regarded as one of the greatest film directors of all time and is the most commercially successful director in film history. In 1975, Spielberg got the chance to direct Jaws. Jaws was a success, setting the domestic box office record and making Spielberg a household name. With legendary movies like Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, and Schindler's List, Spielberg averaged a 7.56 rating across 27 movies. It's by far the most number of movies from a director with over 100,000 reviews. His lowest rating is Indiana Jones and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, with only 6.2. However, his best movie has a phenomenal number of 9.0, and it's Schindler's List. Another legend that looks like he will be around for many years to come, despite its age. He received numerous amount of awards and nominations for his films. He has a good connection with Robert De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio, which speaks for itself. When one of the best actors of all time works with you permanently. He averaged a 7.84 rating across 16 movies. Pretty good, but when I was counting, I thought he would be very high on this list. His lowest rating film is Mean Streets with 7.2. His first breakthrough movie, again with Robert De Niro. Obviously, his best movie is Goodfellas with rating of 8.7. Peter Jackson, who directed my favorite trilogy, Lord of the Rings. His work with that trilogy is remarkable. Bringing the Lord of the Rings from the books to the cinema screen was impossible because of its wide, open, and detailed universe, but he did something incredible and filmed the movie for generations. He averaged a little bit more than Martin and got 7.88. Somehow his lowest rating film is Lovely Bones with 6.6. I very much love the movie and I don't know how it got such a low rating. His best movie is Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King with 9.0. James Cameron is one of the most influential directors of all time. He is the first director of a movie who got 11 Oscars in a single year. Cameron's films are often based on themes that explore the conflicts between intelligent machines and humanity or nature, the dangers of corporate greed, strong female characters, and a romance subplot. Cameron has further stated in an interview with The Talks, "All my movies are love stories." Cameron knows how to please the audience. 3 of the top 4 in the list of highest grossing films are his works. He averaged 7.9 across 8 movies. His lowest rating movie is True Lies with 7.3. His best rating movie is Terminator 2 Judgment Day with 8.6. Both of these movies have Arnold as the lead role. Denis Villeneuve began his career in Quebec cinema, directing French-language dramas, but quickly switched to English-language films, directing thrillers like Prisoners, Enemy, and Sicario. Villeneuve became known for a visual style based on long takes, steady camera work, periods of wordless silence to emphasize moody atmosphere, and shallow focus, high-contrast cinematography. His latest work with Dune and its sequel is one of the best modern blockbusters. He averaged a 7.93 rating across 8 films. His lowest film is Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal, which has 6.9 rating. His best film is the most recent one, Dune Part 2 with a rating of 8.5. Quentin Tarantino is personally my favorite director. His style and dialogue are unique and recognizable. Phenomenal in his work, he loves cinema with all his heart and that's why he is so good at his job. Despite constant criticism, he's never afraid to show too much and make films about difficult topics. He's the first director on this list who averaged over 8 rating. His total average rating is 8.02 across 10 movies. His lowest rated film is Jackie Brown with 7.5. His best rated film is Pulp Fiction with an 8.9. Francis Ford Coppola is considered one of the leading figures of the new Hollywood and one of the greatest directors of all time. Coppola received 5 Academy Awards and 6 Golden Globe Awards. In this list, he has the lowest number of films, only 7, but my god, what a legendary movies. Starting with the Godfather trilogy and Apocalypse Now, to Dracula in the 1990s. The Godfather trilogy speaks for itself. He averaged 8.04 across 7 movies. His lowest rated film is The Outsiders with 7.0, but his best rated film is the highest one on the list and it's Godfather with a 9.2 rating. This list so far consists of one of the greatest movie directors of all time, and the third place is no different. Stanley Kubrick is considered one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. His films were nearly all adaptations of novels or short stories, spanning several genres and gaining recognition for their intense attention to detail, innovative cinematography, extensive set design, and dark humor. The previously mentioned Martin Scorsese, Steven Spielberg, and James Cameron have all cited Kubrick as an inspiration. He averaged an 8.06 rating across 11 movies. His lowest rated movie is Lolita with 7.5. His best rated movie is Shining with 8.4. In a career spanning 6 decades, Alfred Hitchcock directed over 50 feature films, many of which are still widely watched and studied today. His films garnered 46 Academy Award nominations, including 6 wins, although he never won the award for Best Director despite 5 nominations. He's known as a master of suspense, as most of his films are thrillers. He averaged 8.12 rating across 10 movies. His lowest rated movie is The Birds with 7.6. His best rated movie is The Psycho with 8.5. Finally, the first place is Christopher Nolan. Most of you like me probably guessed that right away, but still, he averaged 8.16 rating across 12 movies. Insane numbers by one of the best directors of our generation. He has so many modern influential movies like Inception, Interstellar, The Dark Knight trilogy, and Oppenheimer. The upcoming Odyssey with a mind-blowing cast seems like will be another masterpiece from Nolan. His lowest rated movie is Insomnia with 7.2. Best rated movie is The Dark Knight with a 9.0. This list is legendary as the directors in them. So many influential movies and movies for generations were filmed by these directors. The top is not an official rating of anything. It just shows the average rating of these directors. You can pretty much watch anything that these guys directed and just enjoy the watch.